I was reading the press materials that your label sent over, and there's a mention that there is a appearance by Christopher Guest on the album, who's a famous director, and of course Nigel from Spinal Tap. And then I did a little further digging, and you contributed to a Spinal Tap record and also appeared in one of his movies. So I was wondering, like, what is the friendship and relationship like between you guys?
Oh, I've been so fortunate to know Chris and the guys at Spinal Tap for a really long time. This goes back to mid to late 80s, and I think it was Steve Lukather who was producing a record for them, Break Like the Wind, and that was the title track, and I played on that song along with Jeff Beck and Slash, and that was the first time I met the guys. I just went down to L.A. I live in San Francisco, so I was like, fly down to L.A. and was hanging out with Steve, who's an amazing musician and one of the funniest people on the planet. And he was a brilliant musician and producing this record for them. And so that's the first time I met these guys. And then I jumped on stage a few times to play either bass or guitar, and we just started up this friendship. And, it's amazing. Those guys, they are amazing musicians. They're like really interesting, disciplined musicians, as well as being really funny comedians, great actors. And when you walk on stage with them, it's not like you walk on stage with Steve Vai or John Petrucci, just musicians. These guys have something else going on because they're actors. And when you walk on stage and they've got the wig on and the Spinal Tap outfits and everything, they're like in a movie, and you immediately realize, oh my God, I'm just a guitarist. I'm not like, I don't have acting chops, But privately, when the wig is not on, Christopher Guest is like one of the nicest guys ever, and he's a great writer, director, and he plays. A lot of people don't know this, but he plays like 2 hours of mandolin a day. He's just very disciplined about his mandolin playing. So I've known this for a while, and every once in a while we've talked about, getting him on a record when I got a little part for him, but I never have enough. And this particular song that ends the album is very uncharacteristic of my catalog, but it just begged for like a real mandolin player, not me kind of faking it, which I can play a melody on one string, maybe on a mandolin or something. But so I just took a chance, I gave him a call. We were recording close to L.A. in Valencia, California, and I just took a chance that he was in town, and he liked the song and quickly recorded it at his home studio and sent us 2 performances.